Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Yes, it's really been a while you heard from me. Yeah, I mean, I find myself in a country, or let me say in a continent, whereby we had issues with our internet. Yes, we had some few issues with the internet. So I think most of the West African countries, I mean, for some days now we're off. All right, yeah. So that is the reason, basically, why you were not hearing from me. So I think we're off for some days, yeah. And when things were back, I think we're in the middle of March. So I just had it in mind that okay, even though we are back, but since we are in the middle of the month, why not wait for a new month before I resume? All right, yeah. So those of you in my channel, I made you aware that when the disruption came, I made you aware that I'll be on hold. When things were okay, I gave you a notification that I'm back, and so I'm going to resume trading on the 1st of April. And I think from this recording, as at the time of this recording, tomorrow being the 1st of April is going to be my resumption date. All right, that is basically why I'm bringing you the weekly market analysis here. So we are going to look into the market and see what the market has for us, or have for us, going into the month of April. All right, yes. But prior to the disruption which led to my break, I mean, we had some few trades and it was good. All right, yeah. So we are here again. I mean, yes, you are here again. You see how the market goes going into the month of April. But before we begin, let's look at the economic news calendar and see what is happening. Yeah, this week is also NFP week. All right, yes. So you take note of that. So let's look at what is happening so far as the economic news calendar is concerned. So on Sunday, March 31st, 2024, we have a JPY high impact news coming up. All right, that is the large manufacturers index for Q1 for JPY. All right, so basically that will also cause an effect on the market, or the market is going to react to it because it's a high impact news so far as the JPY is concerned. So pairs with JPY are really going to be affected, so you kindly take note of that. All right, yeah. So on Monday, the 1st of April 2024, we have the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for Greece, which is going to affect Europe's unemployment rate for Greece. Then we have the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for Canada. We have the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for USD. We have the ISM Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for USD. We also have the Judo Bank Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for Australia. On Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024, we have the Australian RBA meeting minute. We have retail sales month over month for the month of February for CHF. Retail sales year over year for the month of February for CHF. Unemployment rate for the month of March for Australia is going to affect all Europeans. Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for Spain. Then you have the Procure CH Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for CHF. Then you have Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for Italy. Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for France. Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for Germany. Manufacturing PMI for the month of March for the Eurozone. So all these news you are seeing here are going to affect the Eurozone. All right, time will not be on my side. I don't want this video to be a long video, so I'm not going to go through all these, but I mean, scrolling it, you have to see. So all these high impact news you are seeing here, right here, with the Germany, is going to affect all Europeans. All right, you also have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI for the month of March. We also have inflation rates year over year for the month of March for Germany. We have job openings for the month of February for USD. On Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024, we have unemployment rate for the month of February for Italy. Unemployment rate for the month of February for Eurozone. CPI for the month of March for Eurozone. Inflation rate year over year for the month of March for Eurozone. We have the ADP employment change for the month of March for USD. We have S&P Global Service PMI for the month of March for Canada, S&P Global Service PMI for the month of March for USD, ISM Service PMI for the month of March for USD. We have the Fed Chair speech for USD too on Wednesday. We have the Judo Bank Service PMI for the month of March for Australia. On the Thursday, April 4, 2024, we have retail sales month over month for the month of February for Australia, CPI for the month of March for CHF. We have unemployment change for the month of March for Spain. We have service PMI for the month of March for Spain, service PMI for the month of March for Italy, service PMI for the month of March for France. We have service PMI for the month of March for Germany, service PMI for the month of March for Eurozone, global service PMI for the month of March for GBP, continuing jobless claims as at March 23rd for USD, initial jobless claims as at March 30th for USD, jobless claims 4-week average as at March 30th for USD, then balance of trade for the month of February for Canada. On the Friday, 5th of April 2024, we have the balance of trade for the month of February for Australia, retail sales month over month for the month of February for Eurozone, retail sales year over year for the month of February for Eurozone, employment change for the month of March for Canada. We have unemployment change for the unemployment rate for the month of March for Canada. We also have the employment rate for USD, the non-farm payroll private for the month of March for USD, employment rate for the month of March for USD, the non-farm payroll. This is public, all right. So what I mentioned earlier on was private. This is public. So for the month of March for USD, then you have the PMI for the month of March for Canada, all right. So these are the high impact news you expect to see on the market going into a new week, all right. Here, so that is just that. Let's delve into the chart and see what is happening. Yeah, so we start with the dollar index. So for the dollar index, for some time now, we've seen price. You saw price at the beginning of the match. You saw price moving into taking out this low, right? I was expecting to see price continue to push to the downside, but it didn't happen. All right, we saw price pushing to the upside, filling up this volume imbalance you are seeing here, right? As it stands now, I'll expect to see the dollar index push to the upside. All right, I'll be bullish. I'll be looking for bullish prices. All right, yes, we've had. I'll take this as my bullish order block right here. All right, yeah, so going into next week, I would want to see price give us a little bit of retracement right here. All right, I want to see price retrace and then close above this order block right here. Then we see a push to the upside. All right, anything countermand to that, then definitely we see price continue to want to push to the downside. So my point of invalidation is going to be this zone right here. If we should see price push or violate this low and closing below this zone right here, then we're going to see price push to the upside. But going into next week, I'll expect to see price retrace to the zone, all right, close above it, then we see a push to the upside. All right, yes. So on the long term for dollar index, I'll be looking out for what? For bullish prices. This move might be a short-term move. All right, yes. I don't really look into short-term moves. All right, yes. So on lower time frames, it might be a massive move. All right, it might be a massive move to the downside on a lower time on a lower time frame, but on a higher time frame, such as the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, it might just be a short-term movement, all right, which I'm not so much interested in because I'm a swing trader. So I always wait for the short-term move to happen, then I hop in with a long-term move. All right, here, so expect that. That is what I'm expecting going into next week and the weeks ahead. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on GBPUSD. Yeah, so for GBPUSD too, we've seen price would push to the downside, giving us a bearish order block right here. All right, yes. So this we are seeing here is a bearish order block. So going into next week, I want to see price push to the upside, all right, push into the zone, then we see a continuation to the downside. All right, yeah, so if we should see price violate the zone right here, then wait for price to close above it. But I'm not expecting that to happen at all. All right, I'm not really expecting that. I'm expecting to see price push up, all right, into this bearish order block we are seeing here. Then we see a push to the downside. All right, remember we are entering into a new month. So once we enter into a new month, we have the opening price of the month. So if I'm expecting price to push to the downside on a long-term basis, then that means going into a new month, we want to see price push up, all right, to make up for the high of the month. Then we see a continuation to the downside. So for GBPUSD, I'll be looking out for what? For bearish scenarios on a longer term basis. Let's go what is happening on AUDUSD. Yeah, so for AUDUSD, GBPUSD, AUDUSD to same plan, all right, yes. But I mean, things are not clear for me here, all right, yes. I'm not really seeing things so much clear, all right. I'm not really seeing things clearly here at the moment. So I wouldn't really talk so much, all right, yes. I wouldn't really talk so much, but for me to be able to hop in on bearish scenario for AUDUSD, I want to see this low taken out, all right, yes. I want to see this low taken out because as it stands now, price is not really clear. If you look at the current dealing range price is stuck within what this low here and then this high right here, all right. So between this range, I mean, we can have price what push up, all right. We can have price push up, and then I mean, before we see a push to the downside, all right. Yeah, so before I'll even get into a long-term sell for AUDUSD, I would want to push to, so I want to see price take out the previous 20-day low. But let's see, all right, let's see what is happening on the higher time frame. That is the weekly, all right. Yes, so for the weekly, if you should look at the weekly carefully, the next draw on liquidity on the weekly time frame is this low right here, all right. Is this low right here, all right. We've had price taking out this low right here, all right, creating a short-term low. And so on the weekly, the next draw on liquidity is this low right here. So that means price, we expect to see price to continue to push to the downside. Let's switch the monthly time frame to and see what is happening there, all right. Whenever you're on a particular time frame and you're not seeing clarity, move to the higher time frame of that particular time frame, all right. Take it from me. Whenever you are on a higher time frame, sorry, you're on a particular time frame and you're not really seeing things clear for yourself, the best thing to do is to move to a higher time frame of that particular time frame, all right. We want a daily time frame and then we're not really seeing things clear, all right. So I moved towards the weekly time frame and now we are on the monthly. So as it stands now on the monthly, price is bearish, all right. Price is bearish because you are taking out previous lows respecting previous highs. So yeah, that means you are in we are in a bearish order flow. So my next draw on liquidity on the monthly time frame is this low right here. That's the previous year low or the previous 6-month low, all right. Yeah, so this low is serving as the previous year's low, at the same time the previous 6 months low. So I'll expect to see price push to the downside, all right. So this is the monthly time frame, so that is going to be a long-term movements on the weekly and the daily as well, all right. Yeah, so once we've established our long-term direction, we can now comfortably move to the daily time frame. Now we are certain as to where the market is going to move to, all right. Here, so just as I told you, I want to see price take out the previous 20-day low. Once the previous 20-day low is being taken out, I want to see price close below it. That is where I'll be looking for my entries for a long-term sell, all right. Yeah, so and then I'll see price push to the downside, taking on the previous 40-day low. So that is going to be my expectation so far as AUDUSD is concerned. Let's go what is happening on USDCAD. Yeah, so for USDCAD, I'm expecting to see price push to the upside, all right. Remember, I'm bullish on the dollar index. So if I'm bullish on the dollar index, then definitely I'm bullish on USDCAD as well, all right. Yeah, so for USDCAD, I'll expect to see price continue to push to the upside. I would want to see this low being attacked, all right. I don't want to see price taking out this low. But let's switch the 4-hour and see what is happening on the 4-hour time frame, all right. Yeah, so this is the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour price is looking bearish at the moment, all right. Yeah, so we'll have to patiently wait for the low of the month to form, all right. Yes, remember we are yet to even enter into any month. We just have a day ahead to zoom into a new month. So once the new month begins, then definitely we'll be looking forward to see price push to the downside to make out for the low of the month before we expect to see price continue to push to the upside. All right, yeah, so that is just that for USD CAD. But let's switch to the weekly as well as the monthly too and see things clearly for ourselves. All right, yeah, so this is the weekly time frame of USD CAD. All right, you've seen price violate this zone right here. All right, then we are seeing price closing closing above the zone. All right, above the zone. So this let me take this zone off for you to see something. See, this was the last down close candle, sorry, up close candle prior to price pushing to the downside, taking out this low. All right, we also had a fair value gap right there, but price didn't respect that. We had a violation of it, again a violation of this bearish order block. All right, so as it stands now, I'm seeing this zone here as I'm seeing this violated bearish order block here as an inverse bearish order block. All right, yeah, so I picked this ideology from Michael. All right, Michael Audusd. That is the originator of the smart money concept, that is ICT. All right, yes, I picked this concept from him. He introduced what we call the inverse fair value gap. All right, yes, and so with the same ideology, I have also come up with the inverse order block. All right, I've also come up with the inverse order block, in that this bearish order block right here, I was expecting price to respect it, then we see a push to the downside, but we've seen price violating it, then closing above it. All right, yeah, so the fact that we've seen price violating this bearish order block here doesn't mean it's of no use. All right, it is still really a very, very important zone to look at. All right, so once you've seen price violate and then close above it, then definitely you're going to see price push to the upside. All right, so the same block that was used to push price to the downside, or the same candle that was used price to push the downside, is the same candle that will be used to push price to the upside. So I'll expect to see price push above. All right, yes, so once you've seen a closure above, then going into next week, I'll expect to see price continue to push above it. All right, so this is the weekly time frame, so kindly take note of that. Let's switch the monthly time frame too and see what is happening there. Yeah, so for the monthly time frame, just as you are seeing, just look at it. All right, you've seen price take out this low right here, price take out this high right here. So as it stands now, looking at how things are going on the monthly time frame, I'll expect to see price continue to push to the upside. So now what we have to do is to be very patient on the lower time frame. All right, the daily and then the 4-hour. We will have to wait to see a formation of a swing low, or a swing low formation. Then based on that, we put in entries for price to move to the upside. All right, yeah, so the weekly is already looking bullish. All right, the weekly time frame is already looking bullish. The monthly time frame is also looking bullish. It is left with the daily. All right, it is left with the daily, which is not clear at the moment, the daily, and then the 4-hour. All right, yeah, so what you have to be doing is that be watching the 4-hour, or be anticipating a turnaround on the 4-hour. All right, yes, if you won't concentrate on the daily, or between the daily and then the 4-hour, the time frame you should be looking at is the lower time frame. All right, yes, so between the daily and the 4, the lower is the 4-hour. So we look at the 4-hour. If you're also a day trader, you also concentrate on the 1-hour. I'm looking at the 4-hour because I'm a swing trader. So as a swing trader, I only take entries on the 1-hour. All right, yes, I only take entries on the 1-hour. I don't really concentrate so much on the 1-hour. The 1-hour time frame is basically for day traders. If you're a day trader, the 1-hour time frame is for you. If you're a swing trader, the 4-hour time frame is for you. You only use the 1-hour time frame for your entries. That is if you want to minimize your risk. But hey, if you can also stay on the 4-hour time frame for your entries, all right, or you move to the 2-hour time frame. All right, yeah, so most of the time I use the 2-hour time frame for my entries. All right, yes, even though I use the 1-hour time frame, I use also the 2-hour time frame, and then I only use the 4-hour when, let's say, the market in which I'm trading is not so much volatile. All right, when the market is so much volatile, I go to the lower time frame, because the slightest move speaks volumes on the higher time frame. All right, yeah, so in order for me to reduce my risk, I'll have to move to the 1 hour. Aside the 1 hour, I don't go further. All right, the 1 hour is my last stop, which is for entries. I use the 4 hour forward for mostly analysis, and then to see where the price will move to. All right, yes, and basically the daily for long-term movement. All right, yeah, so that is my time frame perspective. All right, yeah, so for USD CAD, for the 4 hour, I'll have to wait for a swing low formation. All right, yes, because as it stands now, the 4 hour is not looking bullish at the moment. So that is just that for USD CAD. Let's quickly look at what is happening on GBPJPY. Yeah, so for GBPJPY, price is looking bullish at the moment. All right, GBPJPY is bullish. We've taken out what price is, what is taking out previous highs, respecting what previous lows. We are in a bullish order flow. So as it stands now, I want to see price push down a little bit, then we see a continuation to the upside. All right, my dealing range is between this high and this low. All right, so going into a new month, if you are to see price push the downside and then we violate this low right here, then that would tell me that on a long-term perspective, we are going to see price push to the downside. But if we should see price violate the previous 20-day high, then definitely that's going to be a confirmation of price would continue to push to the upside. So that is going to be my expectation so far as GBPJPY is concerned. All right, yeah, so as it stands now, price is still within this low and then this high right here. All right, yeah, so I'll have to be very patient to see how price will react. All right, yeah, so that is just that. So just as you can see here, right, we saw price has already filled up a little bit of this fair value gap right here. All right, so we are kind of in consolidation. All right, price is really in a consolidation phase at the moment. All right, yes, so on the 4 hour, we are seeing price in a consolidation phase at the moment. I want to see price out of this consolidation phase on the 4 hour, then we see how price is going to react. All right, yes, we are yet to start a new month, so we are really going to I'll really be updating you so far as my daily market update is concerned. I'll be bringing you the daily market update, so make sure you don't miss out. All right, because looks as if the market is not so clear at the moment. All right, yeah, so I'm just giving you my long-term perspectives and all that. With a short term and all that, you get it in my daily market update. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure that you subscribe so that whenever I post the daily market update, you are going to get notified and then watch it for your own benefit. All right, yeah, so that is just that for GBPJPY. Let's look at what is happening on AUDJPY. Yeah, so for AUDJPY too, same thing. All right, price is still bullish at the moment. All right, you've seen price fill up this fair value gap right here. All right, this high here and this low. So price fill this fair value gap, and so going into next week and the subsequent weeks, I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside to take out the previous 20-day high. All right, yeah, so that is just that for AUDJPY. For gold and NASDAQ, I'm not really seeing any clear, or price is not really clear for me at the moment. All right, I'm not seeing clarity on gold and NASDAQ, so we are not going to discuss gold and NASDAQ today. All right, as time goes on, if I see any clarity, I'll let you know on the channel. So if you're not on my channel, just look to the description box below. The link to my Telegram channel is there. Click on it and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market analysis. I'll be coming your way with the daily market update. All right, yeah, so make sure you subscribe, like this video, let me see your comment too in there as well. All right, yeah, I'll come your way again another time. I wish you all good luck and good trade. Peace.